I'm going to go Team DRAKEN. I think Eccles and crew, they're going to pull it off. We're going to start things off, though, with your attacking squad. It's Patty Tech working with Ocelot. Mr. Ocelot, Carlos, we've seen him in League. What can he do in Valorant for you today? In the quarterfinals, teammate picked off, traded out, though, and Carlos now about to have a one-on-one against Cryptix.
Ooh, Eccles gonna find it first, though. So, again, site take in progress. Looks pretty solid so far, and I don't know how much work Existence can actually get out of this. The Frenzy's fantastic, but that's a good start. That's a step on quite a long ladder. Get some more information. Switching up to the Ghost. Going to push towards the site. Does he have his buddy beside him? He does. Sova's still there, so it is a 2v3 retake. Certainly possible, but the shot had to land. And it looks like Carlos, with a safe pair of hands, locks it out, and the attackers going to pick up round one. And again, from Existence's team, I expect defensive side aggression. And this will spur on the hit towards C. They've lost control elsewhere. If Cryptix buys time, they're in trouble, though. That's excellent. The follow-up onto Bonka. Couldn't quite make it onto the third, but 2 is more than enough. This puts that attacking squad under so much scrutiny. Jet and Brim have to pull off a 2v3. It's possible, but it's not easy without that bomb being down. But it looks like DRAKEN's going to try and make some moves here.
Big fight through the smoke, and DRAKEN is going to find the first headshot. That evens it up to a 2-on-2. Sage and Sova still up, and Spike not planted. So they're taking their time on the defense. Amadine slowly working her way back to the middle. Meanwhile, you have the Sage waiting in the back CT. We will see the Spike being planted by Team DRAKEN, and here is a big battle. Does she check the corners, or is this a free one for Patty Tech? And yes, it's Amadine who is going to clean it up. Now a 2v1. DRAKEN needs to clutch. Already with 3, looking to make this the 2v4 clutch. Can he pull it off?
Spike planted the swing, and Lucker just too good.
I like the glass cannon coming out of Lucker. He's going to be looking for the window at the start, but they're all stacked up at A, and the battle is going down. Kills being traded back and forth, and it's just 2 left for Team DRAKEN. Patty Tech working alongside his Cypher, and Pipson is going to find a 3rd down long. So this Cypher in some deep trouble here, Pansy.
Yeah, feeling very alone, but could potentially find some individual 1v1 fights, and that's exactly what they're looking for. So Bonka, see if there's any information to be had. If he gets a clean fight against Breach, then we have a real game. And he's actually fallen off this. So this, I don't mind this from Breach. He should go around. It should allow a bit of time. Bonka's heard this, and this opens up a route. Bonka now knows a little bit more information than he should do. And Sage could be dead in the water. Bonka's got no idea. Literally behind each other, ring around the rosies. But Breach is very vulnerable. Pipson's dead. Pipson's dead all day long. Bop, down he goes. Right. No ults. Nothing yet to work with. But imagine this. Sage ain't going to push on their own. They need to wait for support. And it's an operator on retake. Suddenly, Bonka's gone from a bad situation into he might do this situation.
Trying to clutch the 1 versus 3. Playing around his cage, spots the information. 1, 2, and Bonker is good for the clutch. Gotta give credit to Ocelot. Using his flashes, he has taken over mid 2 rounds in a row here. Really opening things up at the B-bomb site. Where does he move from is the question. And will they be able to find Pipson, who's been lurking in the back? Here's the battle. He flashes himself. So Pipson flashed is going to be costly, as Carlos is going to be able to take over back control. Op out for DRAKEN. He's going to be watching the push from A. C does have a pinch coming, but Lucker's going to have a really tough time pushing through this.
Again, retake time to see if any damage comes in. 3 players they had 4 to start with. DRAKEN finds 1. That's good. Cryptix and Lucker combining to remove some players away from the site with this ultimate.
Uh-oh!
Where did that just go? DRAKEN just drew around the Sova. Res comes out. Eccles is going to have to go clutch, and Bonka's doing it all. That's 2 huge lineups, and that hasn't even played in that final play. You can see Cryptix has been found, and it's all down to the Breach. Pipson, good luck, my friend. It's not feeling so hot right now.
Looking for his 2nd death of the round. And he will be found. Eccles holds strong with the headshot on that Phantom, and he is going to celebrate at the end. Pipson will be watching the flank, and there is a Cypher trap waiting. If he tries to push through, will be noticed. Pipson could have 3 here, Lauren. There's the 1st, 2nd, and will not get the 3rd. Eccles holds strong, but a great start on defense.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to really push on this one, and Amadine should just be able to spam them down. Yeah,
Carlos trying to enter in with the flashes, has his jet next to him. Lucker's starting to feel the pressure. It's definitely going to be a C hit here.
You got to hit those. Luck is in so much trouble. What?
Okay.
DRAKEN
That's
just
the one you
swings?
hit. That's the one you hit.
That is something severely wrong here. Cryptix has gone down trying to recover this, and the defensive side are locked out drastically here. Limited info, all that utility is up. You can see the wallbangs going back and forth, desperate for those to hit. But Luck is having no luck, and after that first shot, I'm so surprised that second one was the one he lands. And they're super cautious here around window room, and for a valid reason. There's a double stack towards it. And again, these retakes, they're brutal.
Existence there with the trade. And you're going to see the defense trying to work their way back in, but it's been held.
Now you can see a little bit of play in through window, utilizing the Phoenix ultimate to get Jet some room here. And well, this time doesn't go so well. Cryptix up on his feet. That's a big pickup. Double claimed. That was the kind of side hit coming in towards C. Those two long players now are very isolated.
And it looks like they may get aggressive after scouting it out with the camera. Bonkar sees nothing. No one behind the back block, but they want to make sure it's clear first. Smoke's going out, and they're going to use the ultimate, investing it in the one angle he could not see. PottyTech gets the info, though, as the op is shown. 2 versus 4. You've got to worry. 2 versus 5, I should say. You got to worry about pressure from Garage and, of course, CT. Eventually, though, it's going to be the flank that could cost him with the Sova coming around the back.
It was still Bonker. I still got nervous. He has information here. PottyTech, if he gets one more, I feel he's winning it. He's got it down to a 1v2. This is a tragedy.
No way.
How have they fed this so badly? PottyTech could still lose this, but I'd still be pissed. If I was the team on the other side, if I was Existence's squad, I'm mad as hell. He's trying to play the time, and he doesn't even need to. PottyTech just battered them. There is no way you win a 1v5 like that, you know what I mean? Like it was a 2v5, and I bet you Existence's heart was just shattering as it happened. Ultimate coming in from Brim, pressure on B, Bonkar solo towards A, so there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and Amadine has to try and come into this and make a nuisance of themselves. Getting the spike dropped to the back of mid might alleviate some of that pressure and force the attack inside a push, which works well for Cryptix.
Cryptix is doing such a great job on this Cypher. Last round opened up with the first 2 picks. Here he is with another. C-site control, but they've given up Garage, and you can see there's definitely going to be some pressure. The Sage going for the res as Eccles brings PottyTech back. Amadine is going to drop Bonkers, so we're staying about even at a 4-on-3, making a 4-on-2 as Cryptix finds a third and a fourth. Big round again from the Cypher. 3 for Cryptix, 3 from Amadine. It's not a huge win, but a small one and a much-needed one here on Haven. DRAKEN pushing in with the Jet ult is going to open up on Pipson. That took, what, 7 seconds?
Oh, the man is so smart. I've missed watching this guy play. He let Jet just, let Jet go off, let the young kids scurry away. I'll find the other 2, the big kills, the important kills, and call it out to my teammate. That is smart play. I love that. That makes me happy. Now, with PottyTech getting this much control on C, it's very tempting, of course, for Cypher to come across, but they don't want to rush this information just yet. Bonkar maybe wants to get another pick, potentially. Punish someone over-peaking. That's the name of the game in 2v4s. You're going to try and make the team with the advantageous numbers over-push. So we'll see if that happens. For now, it looks like PottyTech's going to
Great pinch opportunity. It all comes down to the intro gunfight, and again, it's going to be Cryptix who comes out on top. So Bonkar versus 4, and he is so tagged up. 24 health. This round over as Existence is going to find his 3rd of the round. Sitting in heaven, you're most likely just trying to scout, get that info, do a little bit of damage before retaking with the rest of the squad. And Cypher now getting into position as it looks like the A-hit was about to come in. Sova scouting out first. Amadine challenging PottyTech, and PottyTech's going to open it up with the first kill of the second half. Team DRAKEN, 40 seconds left to hold.
Information found for Ocelot, though. He's heard the steps. He knows they're coming. The bounce off Lucka. Just bunny hops over it. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I mean, no misinformation at least. They definitely know where these players are now, or they've got a great idea. They're back in towards middle. So you're going to see DRAKEN now put under pressure. Plenty of players coming through. Cryptix instantly checks it. Not going to fall for that. Eccles this time now. Eccles has been a bit quiet for me. I want to see a bit more from this man, if I'm honest. But still, Spike could be on the C site, and that's going to be planted any second.
Bonkar and Eccles left in the 2 versus 4, and they're going to see PottyTech get the first. Eccles is going to find Cryptix, so now this is manageable. You got a breach down C, and of course, the Sage playing tight around Garage. And Lucker is going to have to back out of there. Information taken by Pipson. They're just playing time here, Warren.
wind that clock down as much as possible. Falling off the site, trying to draw the players in. They ain't falling for this one. Here we go, back on the spike. Spamming away. Can the breach do anything to hinder this? No. Eccles stops it before it starts. Diffuse comes in. Defenders pick it up and...
Sticking with the Marshall. Now you got to hit the headshots, though. There's no, I guess, body armor disadvantage. Bonker's going to answer back with the Sheriff through the wall on Existence. So, bit of a lucky shot there as he connects. Spots the Sage, and there will be no more aggression on A, at least for the moment. A flank opportunity, though, for Carlos. 2 players around his left corner.
This could be juicy. 1, 2. Oh,
he's so good with his Spectre, Warren. I'm really impressed by his Phoenix getting so close to be able to put this weapon to use. Cryptix is going to answer back on Eccles. Now we look at the numbers. You just got your Breach and your Cypher left for Team Existence. DRAKEN still with 2 up of their own as Bonker finds Pipson. This is going to be so tough for the last Cypher. Cryptix making his way up C, but that spike across the map, he's just trying to save the weapon at this point, I assume.
11-4. How is
It's
this
a blowout.
a commanding scoreline?
It's a blowout right now. I feel like all of the clutches have gone in favor of Team DRAKEN so far. And they continue to apply the pressure. You can see DRAKEN is closing in on Amadine, who's just taking her time scouting out long A. There is a bit of a rotation to the right, though. So 3 players going to be spotted as the first 2 are dropped. DRAKEN finally traded out with that Marshall in the back end, and they will pick up his AR. Now, though, a 3 versus 4. You still have Spike. And I just wonder, what is the plan for the attackers? Amadine about to be spotted in this brim. Just waiting. Potty Tech finds another.
Let's look at this aggression. DRAKEN's going walkabouts down C. They just want to fight. They're going to get it. Trade 1-for-1, pound for pound. It's going to be DRAKEN. And again, the support of Ocelot. It's absolute murder. DRAKEN's just going to put the cherry on the cake. And it's just perfect. The man played it well, absolutely, throughout that game.
Did they spot his shoulder? Ocelot hasn't heard anything officially. Now he does. Flash goes out, but they've already passed. And this is going to be a heavy A hit right away. Kill should be traded any moment, and it's Eccles who finds the first 2 headshots. Carlos will find Lucker in the back, so already 3 down. Cryptix trying to hold on to this site, but that is going to leave just Pipson alone. And pushing through these Omen smokes is always so scary. They could A, be in the smoke, and B, of course, waiting for you on the other side. The patience, it's paying off as Bonker finds Pipson. Now just 2 left. And remember, this was a big buy round. Finally, Team Existence able to spend their money, and they will not get a single frag up to this point. Big fight here, and it's going to finally go to Existence. But he's weak. No Sage shields. Existence will trade out with Patty Tech. But now, with about 11 HP up against 3, just going to try and save for this off potentially.
We'll see. Waiting on contact. If one more frag comes in, there's a chance. I think he might have felt pressure there.
He's done.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, there's not much yet on the rotation through ropes. That's DRAKEN coming in, but subtle enough to not garner the attention. And oh no. Oh, DRAKEN, no! Why does DRAKEN miss every sitter he's presented? He hits like the craziest, like 360 shots, and then he just whiffs that. And now that's going to have to pull away rotations. They've got to worry about the rest of the map. And look at Pipson. Beautiful position, beautiful shot. Finds Ocelot, and now it's game back on. Quick trade from Eccles, so it's not too much of a problem just yet.
Spike needs to be planted. They've got 6 seconds to work with, and they will wait till the final 8. Spike will go down. Got some solid protection from Lucker. Watching elbow. Meanwhile, it's going to be your raise across the way. Amadine versus Potty Tech. Probably the first fight here in the retake.
Cover going out.
Smokes are good. This is a nice little reposition as well. Potty Tech going to get out for free, so they don't know 2 players are potentially crossed. Keeping that information to themselves, but the double stack on Pillar is going to be tricky to handle, and especially with that position from Amadine, that was great. A little bit of crossfire coming through, as we now see just 1 man standing, and a bit of a mountain to climb.
Bonker's running out of time now. What was an even fight makes it a 1 versus 2, and Cryptix is going to come out on top. Team Existence, a much-needed round win in round 4. That was an eco round as well, keep in mind. So, big performances with Sheriffs and Deagles. A few missed shots, like you saw DRAKEN up top, could have cost our
Maybe
defenders.
they just feel it's the easier side to hit, but I do like the way they've adjusted Raze. That's the big storyline here for me. Yes, this is probably the biggest piece overall, but they're unable to freely rotate everyone over towards A. That's a big pickup for Existence, straight through pure pressure. You're not going to outbrain a player like that, Ocelot. You know? The man can do a lot of things, but he ain't going to outbrain the Existence. DRAKEN, though, aim still this time making up for the mess that he made before. And again, Existence trying to cut through this defensive side, doing everything possible, but has not cleared Patitech. Now, that spike is in that pair of hands. Couldn't land the shot, and it should be game over and done with, unless DRAKEN clutches this out.
He's already got 2. 3 players left on the attack. Cypher is going to be holding top A ramps. DRAKEN trying to sneak behind from screens. And honestly, no one is looking at this position quite yet. Finally, the Brim rotating over to watch Elbow. Breach ultimate. That's coming out from the attackers. But DRAKEN missing all 5 with his right click. Has to get it done with the operator. Has his teammate in tow. Do they get this retake?
These are the shots that DRAKEN hits, but the time's running out. Time is of the essence, and sadly, too many targets, too many players, and not enough time to play it through. Now, how do they hold this? Because if they go for something different, which they are, suddenly they're in trouble elsewhere.
It's the instant ult right off of the start of the spawn by Existence. They're going to try and take that aggressive mid control. Omen's going to try and slow it down with some smokes, but already Existence pushing through. He's the top fragger for the team right now at 7-4. Looking for the opening pick on DRAKEN, but Patitech sneaks in with the Omen and gets the first and second on Lucker. Up, down in the middle, and more importantly, so is the spike.
Switching up on the buy like this is such an Existence thing, but it doesn't seem to matter because, as I said, pound for pound, they ain't going to get it done. Cryptic, sadly, location fully duly noted. Pipson in a fight that far too blind to win, and Ocelot got pulled off of A, but he's still able to operate pretty well. Cryptic's flashed, surrounded. There is no escape. There is no way out. Say goodnight. I guess it goes somewhere through towards middle, which allows this mid pressure to come through. If that's an early Molotov towards the rope side connector, that'd be beautiful. This has encouraged the defensive side aggression, and there goes the spike. So again, a great idea. It was meant to be a bit of a fake, it looks like, because the spike was over by A, and now the round's pretty much lost. Carlos, phenomenal
So clean with
here.
these curveballs.
Super calm under pressure, goes back in, the double dip with the ultimate, why not? And obviously they're going to fall off this. They don't want any of that. They're just like, let me get out of here, dude. Carlos is too scary to be around. Amadine does well, but you can see how split they are. To recover that spike would be such a huge task for them.
Pipson just went sprinting from Carlos, but re-peaks and is going to get the win on the challenge. Still, 3 players to beat, though. Spike spotted. You got a revive available as well from the defenders. Pipson, he's got an uphill battle to climb. And we got 40 seconds left on the clock. Here's the first fight. Peak is there, but Bonkar comes out clean with another headshot. The Vandal.
Maybe feeling that Phoenix doesn't have enough stopping power, really, or the utility kit to deal with, you know, a 3-4 man hit. So they switched in the Sage, which definitely does. And dry peaks from Patitech, free fire on the corner. Definitely seen 2 now, in danger, in trouble, overwhelmed. Insta-wall goes up and the res comes out, Puckett, slowing down the hit so early.
Eccles is so fast on that revive. They are back up to full force. Now, DRAKEN was able to rotate over with the operator. So keep your eyes on the Jet at the top of A ramp. Also, the Omen working with them, trying to bait them out. Smokes are down, though. This, of course, Existence trying to slow down the action, but they have a 4-man stack ready to make their push, and they're going to make their move through the smoke again. It's going to be Existence leading the way up the ramp where we'll battle DRAKEN, and DRAKEN holds strong.
Yeah, holding it for now. Spike has been recovered, but they haven't got any ground gained elsewhere, and I think that's what they're like looking at now. You've got your breach looking towards middle just in case, but you don't really have step there. And with a push out from DRAKEN, it's not going to work. The spike's been lost, and this round is all but over, it feels. Amadine could maybe try and go clutch here, but not much step towards it, with the spike now going to have a smoke in front of it. Utility put down. And there goes the mid pressure, and there goes the round.
But still, the defense could very much win this round again, and the ult is going to be popped by your Jet.
Oh, the one way. First time you got to see it. It's filthy, and it's going to stop the hit being easily coordinated. And you can see this Jet just needs to... DRAKEN! How do you miss those? And Ocelot has to be the safe pair of hands. Bonker's in danger. He's going to have so many threats on so many fronts. Heaven is lost. There are 2 players there, but limited time. It's going to be, you know, a Cypher v Cypher.
Cryptics, is he clean? No, Ocelot is going to help peek. And what was a 3v3 now? A 1 versus 2 for Amandine. Time against her. No time to plant. So you got to get both of these kills if you're going for the round win. And she is going to decide to keep her gun. Plenty of reinforcements in the middle as it looks like DRAKEN wants to get aggressive against Existence down A. It's going to be Cryptics with the first kill, though, on the Omen. It's all up to Ocelot. Gets the first, but Pipson's there to trade. B site under attack, but that spike is still not in their hands yet. Existence going to scoop it up.
We've got some teammate action potentially about to happen then. Eccles around the corner. And Cryptics on the other side. Bonker, how well can you hold this one? I don't think he's got the utility that he had before, or it's been already utilized potentially. Nice timing from Eccles though. Come through, find Cryptics. Now gets more pressure. No time to get that self-heal going as well as you'd like. 15 HP ain't enough, and Bonker's gone down. DRAKEN played in, so at least there's still one present. But removed from heaven as DRAKEN gets sent packing. Eccles 70 HP to go into a 1v2. What? Why are you open peeking that? Oh no, the 1v1 needs to speed it up here. Eccles rips it on the ropes. The ropes are the only thing to defeat it. It looks like for now, DRAKEN's squad is really good at map control. Now, the one thing that worries me is they've completely left B, but have a little look at that camera. Have a little look at that camera. You gotta lean on it though. And now with that shot coming through, they've gotta lean back.
Of course, he's got the cage waiting for him on the other side of the wall. Nice job by Pipson. Checks it, hears it, and eliminates it. Seen it before in his matchmaking games. But now they got to go for the push. Smokes are going to be coming down. That's Existence leading the charge. Cryptics has been their best fragger, and he's going to open things up on Bonkers. So what was a 3v5 is now a 3v3. Carlos, though, with 2 from up top, and that is going to leave just the breach alive. Pipson holding it down. 1 versus 2 now.
What can't
and just
he do?
like that. Nice peek.
Why is he so good? Ocelot.
Here we go. Bonker all alone. Everyone else is stacked up at B, but Bonker's going to try and make so much noise here to draw their attention at A.
Look how self-sufficient he is at pulling 4 players towards A. Those individual, cages he's just done did everything. Now he can flank. That was so well done, and they were so safe. And another player looking pretty solid here is DRAKEN. Now they are getting pressure from heaven, so it's not completely without question. We still again see that solo play, a big set fake piece, and it's pulled players off the angles. It pulled those 2 players on the site away from the angles. Very nice theory again. Cryptics, too much to handle. Can't control that many players. Beautiful execution here. I mean, Amandine could have spammed that out maybe. They were quite, stacked up there. But this execute is brilliant. It's the power of an individual, and I love to see it. I will watch that all day long.
Puttytex pushed up into the CT. The pressure will be coming from B heaven, as we can see. It is all Existence. Players are spread out, though. Actually has an opportunity. After getting this first one, makes it a 1v1 on site, but he has to act fast because the rotation is coming in from DRAKEN. DRAKEN now directly above him. Existence has not made any noise. Sneaking around the site perfectly. Time against him, though. Gonna find the Sage, but it's Eccles who had the headshot lined up. Finishes the round 11 to 4. You can see that wall off is causing problems for Amandine. Did not get the info that they're already through. Feels the timing, though. As Existence is going to be the first one on the other side of the smoke. The flash comes out, but he stays strong. Finds Eccles. Carlos still down the ropes. Has a chance to heal himself, but currently very weak. As DRAKEN will be found in the middle of the map, actually wins the 1v1 versus Amandine. So that huge kill is going to leave just Existence left alive. And how poetic. The captain, the one who has been the carry throughout the tournament with a chance to keep them in it. But this is going to be such a tough scenario. 26 seconds, Lauren. They're all spread out around the map. It's only a matter of the time. And DRAKEN, why not be the man to finish it? We'll pick up the 3rd of the round, the final in the match, as Team DRAKEN takes this one 2-0.